Hello my friends, this is Amner Hunter from amnerhunter.com. Happy to spend some time with you on this video. This time around I am gonna check out a free compressor by the company IK Multimedia. This compressor, it's called Comprexxor. It's an emulation and recreation of the Empirical Labs Distressor, a very famous piece of analog gear that has been used in many music productions throughout music history. This is a faithful recreation made by IK Multimedia. It's available for a limited time till September. In case that you are interested, don't miss it because it will go away. In this video, I want to walk you through the main features and functions of this cool compressor plugin that can be used in many elements on your mixes. Also, I want to test this plugin in different elements in a mix to control the dynamics, to add punch to the mix, and of course I am gonna provide some before and after tests so that you can hear this plugin in action. Also, I am gonna give you the instructions on how to get it. As usual, all of the applicable links are going to be down below in the description and the first comment, and for your convenience I leave you timestamps as well. Before we dive deep into the content, I would like to invite you to my website amnerhunter.com, where you can get some additional freebies, some free PDF guides and ebooks for music producers and guitar players, such as the guide on how to make more music in 30 to 60 minutes a day, the 8-step mixing checklist using only free plugins, and the #1 rule and law of home recording studios. Additionally, I have some tools such as a huge collection of guitar impulses, a drum sample pack for rock and metal sound, among other utilities. And finally, don't forget to check out the blog and this channel, which I'm updating weekly with tons of free content. So now let's get straight into the video. In order for you to get this plugin, you need to go to the link that I am leaving you down below in the description and first comment. It will take you to the IK Multimedia website, this part where they are giving away the Comprexor. It's available through September 20 of this year. To do this, you need to start a survey. It's not very long. In case that the link is not working, you need to put IK Multimedia site to English right here in the language part. It's available worldwide. I am in Mexico and I was able to get this plugin for free. So you start the survey, and once that you finish the survey, you are gonna be having a license for free for this cool compressor plugin. Then you need to download IK Product Manager, install it. In case that you have it, you need to open it up and enter with your credentials. Of course, you need an account here at IK Multimedia. You need to install the T-Rax 5 software. You're gonna be installing a bunch of other plugins in demo mode, but you can delete them later in your VST plugins folder. All you need to do is leave the T-Rax compressor. You need to restart your computer once that it finishes installing. You're gonna be able to use this plugin fully inside your DAW. Let's take a look at the features and functions of this cool compressor. First of all, here in the upper part of the plugin, you have the preset section. You have very cool presets to choose from here. You can redo or undo any action. You can also test different configurations of the plugin with the ABCD function that you have here. The first thing that you're gonna have here is the gain reduction meter, right, in terms of decibels. This will indicate how much compression is happening. The bigger the number, the more compression. Here you have the side chain section, where you have this high pass filter. This filter will allow to leave out these frequencies of the compressor. The frequencies that you put here are not gonna trigger the compressor. Let's remember that low frequencies are the ones that trigger the compressor the most. In case that you wanna leave them out, you can use this filter. This other control that you have here will allow you to compress a little bit more in the frequency that you choose here. For instance, if you have a vocals with a ton of sibilance or cymbals with a ton of harshness, you can use this band and engage this control. Then you have this blue control, which engages GB mode. This mode recreates the 1176 mode compression. Very cool for parallel compression, things like that. This is not included in the original Distressor by Empirical Labs. Then you have the ratio. You can choose here 1:1, 2:1, 3:1, all the way up to max. The compressor becomes a limiter once that you are in max here. The bigger the ratio, the more compression it's going on. Then you have here the color section of the plugin. You can add saturation with distortion 2 and 3. The first one, it's a more tube-like saturation, and the other one, it's more a tape-like saturation. You have a high-pass filter control here that will remove a little bit of the low end in terms of equalization. Then you have this tone control that will add more distortion and saturation to the signal. You can reset the compressor with this switch. Here you have the input knob. The more you increase this, you are feeding the compressor with more signal in the input, so therefore it's gonna compress more. You have the attack control here, slower attack and faster attack to the right. You have the release, and you have this cool control called optical, which will recreate the type of compression of the LA2A. Then you have the output control to compensate any volume lost during the compression. You have the dry wet knob, very cool. In case that you want to use some parallel compression or something, you can set this at 50%, having the dry unprocessed signal and 50% of the wet or processed signal. Here at the bottom of the plugin, you can set this to mid-side, separate the middle and the side of the mix, and you can use it left and right, which is stereo, the normal setting, and you can link also left and right channels or have them separated. You can decrease or increase the size of the plugin with this, very useful. To test a little bit of the harmonic saturation and distortion that this plugin adds, I am generating this signal at 500 Hertz. As soon as you turn on the plugin, you're gonna have some harmonics. This is something that it's added to the signal, something that it's not there, a little bit of character, they call it. For instance, let's test this distortion 2 and 3, distortion 2 and distortion 3. Let's add more saturation and distortion with this. That's the color part of the plugin. For this mix that I have here, I am gonna use the T-Rex compressor in different instruments to control the dynamics. I am gonna use it in the vocal group. I am gonna use it for the keyboards and synthesizers in the group as well. I am gonna use it in rhythm guitars to control a little bit of the palm mutings with the limiter. I am gonna use it in bass heavily to control the dynamics so that the bass can be heard consistently throughout the mix. And I am gonna use it in the drums as well to add more punch to them and also to control the dynamics. I am gonna use also a little bit of compression, just 1 or 2 decibels of compression in the master. I am gonna do some before and after tests. Let's take a listen.
Try a little more. You'll not believe in my new disguise. And baby, there's a lot, so let it go. Just let it go. And maybe I should try a little more. You'll not believe in my new disguise. And baby, there's a lot, so let it go. Just let it go. And maybe I should try a little more. You'll not believe in my new disguise. And maybe I should try a little more. You'll not believe in my new disguise. And baby, maybe I should try a little more. Maybe I should try a little more. You'll not believe in my new disguise. And baby, there's a lot. Let it go. Just let it go. And maybe I should try a little more. You'll not believe in my new disguise. And baby, there's a lot, so let it go. Just let it go.
Please let me know down below in the comment section, my friends, what are your thoughts on this compressor by the company IK Multimedia. Do you think it's a faithful and cool recreation of the Distressor? I will be very interested to know your opinions about this topic. Before we go, I would like to invite you one last time to my website, amnorhunter.com, where you can get some additional freebies, some free PDF guides and ebooks for music producers and guitar players, some free tools such as a huge collection of guitar impulses, drum sample pack for rock and metal sound, among other utilities. And finally, don't forget to check out the blog and this channel, which I'm updating weekly with tons of free content. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thanks for your time. I appreciate it very much. I will see you very soon in the next one. All right? Take care.